Hi, Gavin. How are you?
I'm well, Rachel. How you doing?
I'm doing great. To start, I saw this at South by, and watching it with an audience that was like openly laughing at so many things in this movie made it such a fun kind of experience. What was it like, especially in those Bernthal and Affleck scenes where they are genuinely so funny, getting to let this movie have that comedy to it while also still having the action sequences that people kind of want to expect?
Yeah, you think you have something or you hope you have something when you're shooting it, and then you get into post and you start building it, and you all you can do as a filmmaker is make it to your own tastes. You can't be projecting what other people's tastes are. But I can remember John would call me sometime, Bernthal, say, "What do you think?" I'm like, "I'm really happy with it. I don't know what anybody else is going to be. I don't know, but I'm happy. Like it's what I wanted it to be, what I was intending." So, but then we put it up in front of an audience for our first test screening, and it was very validating. And it was a rough cut, but it was very validating. And then that was by the time we got to South by, which now was that's the first time I ever put it up as a finished film, bells and whistles, all my color timing mixed, everything, and it was a great experience. It's a kind of movie that works in it's a movie theater audience friendly, entertaining, fun movie, which is what I was trying to do.
I 100% agree. And when you do things like have John Bernthal run around with a phone in his underwear, complaining and like trying to be as nice as possible, like in the beginning of it, when you write that to then seeing the finished product, like with that, or like Ben Affleck's little, like every time you're interacting with a human being, or even the line dancing, how validating is it for you to see that finished product and hear the laughs that come with it and like everyone's reaction? Because watching that line dancing sequence was truly and honestly one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Well, I appreciate that. The line, so the scene with John, the scene that you're referring to with John, that we there was a lot of license from what we put in the script. John and I kept having conversations about like before you make the phone call, because the way it was scripted is he opens up the box of chocolates, but you see there's a gun in there, and then he makes the phone call, and then John, I goes, well, what if you like had to work your way up to making the call? So we got to set about 2 hours early that day, and I just brought my iPhone, and I just had him do improvisations, and he's walking around with his underwear in front of a mirror. We're trying this and that, and we narrowed it down to a couple of things which ended up in the movie. Then when everyone got there, my crew, I was like, all right, here's what we're doing today. Forget about what's written. This is what we're doing. That happened a lot in the movie, to be honest with you. There was a lot of stuff like just forget what was written. This is what we're doing. So, and
Well,
then the line dancing, Ben did the work. He had to, he did a lot of rehearsal. Ben's not a dancer, as I'm not. And I that scene was really I just wanted to leave the plot of the movie because that scene has nothing to do with the plot of the film. I just wanted to leave the plot and go, let's just go have some fun and let the brothers start to try to figure each other out some more and come out of that scene with them now in a better place than they've been in the rest of the movie.
well, I thank you for that because I would watch a brother movie with those two any day of the week. And so thank you so much for the accountant too, and I can't wait for everyone else to get to see it.
I appreciate that, Rachel. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a great one.
All right, you as well.